Hello, humans. All right. The kitchen. I can't remember what you've seen or what you've not seen, but I'll give you a little uh, review of what I've been doing. So, let's start with the units. So this is the unit half done, I guess. So I've basically got the oven done. It needs some touch-ups, but they will happen, I think, in place. Counters on. There's the little mini shelf, the shorter shelf for the sink. I've got the corner cabinet in. Now the next step is I'm going to reinforce this because this was not thought out sensibly. So it needs some more cardboard on it. So that's the next thing I'm doing this morning. And one of those will be the counters for it. It will need to be cut down, I'm thinking, but that's where I am with that. What else have I got done? I've painted the fridge. I think I showed you the painted fridge. I have finished the sink. I think I've finished the sink. I have over here, so I made a little table and chairs. Top needs to be flattened a bit more. They're not high enough for my liking, so I'm trying to think either I will put them up on something and make them higher, or I'll ditch them for this project and I'll make new ones. I don't know if they really go with my scheme necessarily. I like the soft greens, but yeah, I don't think that they're quite right. I think I showed all of the dishes that I made yesterday. So those things just need a touch up. Yeah, so that's where I am. This one's going slow. This is a slow process. Mostly because this all takes a long time. But I'm enjoying it. It's nice to kind of see if I can figure out how to do it properly. Probably not properly, but with a little more care. So that's where I am. That's what I'm at today. I'll keep you posted. Yes, I don't think that you are very miniature. Like, you're not the biggest of cats, but I don't think you're the littlest either. Nope. No, I do not. So do you want to make something? Is that what you're saying? You want to make a little thing? Or you just... Oh, you're bad. You're bad. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Right, update. There is the piece for the floor. Of course, I forgot to cut the floor out before I put it in, which is what I normally do. Got the walls up and I'm bracing them with the glue. You'll notice there the other thing that I didn't do was paper the back side of the wall. So all sorts of calamity today. But I've got a window in my oven door and I've got the handle on. I've got the elements on top of it. I've got lots of things pinned together to dry. I've got the handles on my door. Oh, and I did end up making a new table and chairs. So I've just got to get legs on them yet. But I just got 2 bits of square sponge and upholstered them. And then I used some washi tape on the table for the design. And it's just a better size, I think. I'm happy with that. What else did I do? Oh, I have a little tray of things. This was in the bag of surprises from Deb. And look, it's a little bird in a cage. So I think that's going in there, possibly above the fridge. What else have I done? Oh yes, my sink is done. I've got some cups done. I re-glued some of my pots and pans and dishes out of clay. I made a knife block and a coffee press and some little tin cans, hopefully. This big shiny thing, I thought I might use it as a light fixture, this thing. But I think I've changed my mind. I don't think it's the right light fixture for it. What am I doing here? Oh yes, my little knife. I put a clay handle on my knife. Yeah. I think that's all I've got to say for now. So, I'm going to tell you the truth now. This kitchen project has just been one mistake and disaster after another. I just haven't stopped since I've started. So first off, where do I start with my mistakes? I was gluing the walls together, and I don't know if you can see that, but I glued it on wrong, or thought I did, and took it off and glued it on the other way, and then realized, no, once it had dried, I had it right the first time. I'm not sure what happened here, why this board is bigger than this one, but like that's a couple millimeter off there, so I'm not sure how that happened. Gluing the floor in. I realized I didn't have my floor cut before I put it in, before I glued it on. So I was like, okay, that's fine. I just measure it and I glue it in. It seemed to fit, but now it's like wrinkly and not sitting right. It's like buckled linoleum. And then I was drawing the cabinets on my units, and I somehow managed to get ink on the wall, which has devastated me. So I have to figure out a way that I'm going to cover that. I have no idea. And I somehow managed to turn you off. Anyways, there's my stove top. So now I'm waiting for, all these handles are dry. I'm waiting for these ones to dry. This one especially to dry. This is my dishwasher. And then I'm going to glue it in. I'm just going to glue it in and we'll hope for the best. Here's my fridge. And like, I somehow, where is it? I've managed to splatter paint on this door. Not even in, and I've already got it splattered with paint. So it just has been sort of little mini, I mean, obviously, dollhouse building disasters are not very serious disasters, but it has been a bit of a pain in the butt. Anyway, I'll see if I can get another round of filming done and then try to get this up online. It's in. It's not perfect, but it's in. So there's still like, these things need to be glued properly. But those are things I'm going to wait till the glue that's on it sets. So like I've glued extra here. I've basically filled all my joints with glue. Over the stove, I've run this strip all the way up, and that covered up the mark I made. So I've run a bit of the same that's on the floor around, just around the top, the countertop, in hopes that it works as a backsplash. You can hear youngsters all over the house, can't you? So backsplash in, and I think I'm going to put a great big window over the sink, because don't you need a window over the sink? Don't you need a window to look out when you're doing dishes? But yes, I think it looks pretty good. I think there are touch-ups needed, but I'm pleased. My effort, I think, is paid off. So I think I'm going to put some shelves up. So they won't be upper cupboards, but there will be like open upper shelves. And oh look, there's a boy who thinks it's good, I suppose. And there's another boy who also thinks it's good, yes. And then, of course, they started pointing their fingers at each other like guns and having a thumb war. So I just went back to my miniatures, back to Miniature World, where things are the size of thumbs, but there's no wars. Thanks for watching.